Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm well, sir.
both of us seem to be in blue colors.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, could
Okay.
you please adjust your camera a little bit? Could you please adjust your camera a little
Let me move it here. Yeah, a little bit. Is it okay?
bit? Now it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Good. You are the expert in this. I'm ready. Today I'll take. Do you know what is Indian English? Would you know? You might be of interest to you. It's a lot of fun, actually, when you
Indian
listen to it.
English.
There's something called Indian English. Now, what it means is uh, you may be using it yourself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But even I'm using it. I mean, every Indian more or less uses it, but it is not in the dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the phrases or words used by Indians,
Okay.
not only in India but also outside India, because we know the words, right? We
Okay.
know
Yes.
what it means. But if you say to a English speaking person, he will not understand.
Okay.
Okay, but it is English.
Mm-hmm.
It is English, but it is our English,
Mm.
the way we speak. So there's lot of words and phrases which is called Indian English. It's not Hinglish. No, there's a word called Hinglish. You might have heard. Do you know what that is?
English. No.
Hing,
Actually, I
hing.
have heard, but yeah, what
Yeah,
is the exact meaning? I don't know.
Hindi plus English.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, Hinglish, a word can be, uh, mm, it is in the dictionary also,
Mm-hmm.
like Namaste.
Namaste. Yes.
Namaste is in the dictionary.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what is Namaste.
Yeah.
Uh, there's a word called Guru.
Hmm.
It's an Indian word, but it's in the dictionary.
Yes.
Guru means a person
Yes.
who's
Yes.
very well learned or whatever. There is a word called sadhu,
Hmm.
which is also in the dictionary. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
those words which are used regularly and how words get into the dictionary is if more and more people are using it and it becomes universally understood and accepted, it generally tends to go into the Oxford or Webster
Mm-hmm.
or Collins dictionaries. Okay,
Okay.
because more and more Indians are all over the world, and we are using those words, and it can spread, and people understand it, and they recognize it, and say we will include in the dictionary. But the words I'm going to share with you is not in
Mm-hmm.
the dictionary, but sadhu and namaste are actually Hindi words,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's not English words. But
Mm-hmm.
the words I'm going to tell you is English words,
Mm-hmm.
but it is not recognized as in not recognized in the dictionary. So these are the
Oh,
words. I'll start with. There's a word we say non-veg.
non-veg, yes.
Non-veg means what is not vegetarian,
Hmm. Yes.
right? There is no word like non-veg. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
We just use it. If you go to an Englishman and tell him, I want non veg, he'll say, what is that? He doesn't
Mm-hmm.
understand. You have to say, then what do you say there? If you go to London and say
Mm-hmm.
non veg, they won't understand. If he's not a Indian, uh, if he is an Indian, he'll understand, of course. But non veg, he will say, do you want meat? Do you want
Mm-hmm.
chicken? Do you want fish?
Okay.
There is
Means
no.
we have to speak the particular word.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
You can say, I want vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
That is okay. Vegetarian is a word which is
Mm-hmm.
known to everybody, but there is no non-veg, which I didn't know myself. I Because we use non-veg. If somebody asks, "What do you want to eat?" we say non-veg. Oh, are you non-veg? Yes,
Yes.
we understand, but the same word cannot be used outside
Mm-hmm.
for lack of understanding.
One thing before
Yeah.
going ahead in our conversation, as you told, we today we both means totally means equally same color. So there is word we are twinning. Today we are twinning.
Twinning. Yeah. Uh,
Yes.
what two sides? Yeah, both look the
Yeah.
same. Yeah,
Yeah.
like we say in a graduate course, you say twinning course. Twinning
Yes.
course means you do half the course in India, half the
Mm-hmm.
course in UK, or
Okay.
half the course in Australia. That's known as a twinning course. because many postgraduate courses have two parts. One part is if you're studying in a foreign university, one part you do in India, the other part you go back to the main university, wherever it is, and complete it there. So that's known as a twinning course. There's another word we use, uh, prepone. Don't you say prepone? Prepone means what?
People. Uh,
You know, postpone.
Postpone, I know.
Yeah, postpone is you delay the
Yeah.
or you change the date to a later date, right?
Mhm.
For an appointment or whatever event may be. We use the word prepone, which is bringing the date back, right? But we use the word prepone, and I know many people who use the word prepone, but there's no word prepone.
Mhm.
It is in English. It will be reschedule the meeting.
Prepo means reschedule the meeting.
That is the meaning. So
Okay.
if you are going to tell an Englishman that outside prepone, he'll say, "What is that?" That is actually rescheduling a meeting to a earlier date.
Okay.
Postpone is to, rescheduling a meeting to a later date. I
Yes.
mean, आगे या पीछे जो. But we use prepone as if there's a word. There's nothing like that. There's a word called mugging. Do you know that meaning?
Mugging means to something that we by heart
Yes.
yeah
This is known as rote learning. ROTE,
learning. Yes.
rote
Rote.
learning, right? There
Rote.
is no word like mugging.
Mhm.
It is only used by us.
Mhm.
The actual word of mugging outside, if you go outside and say, if somebody says, uh,
Rote learning.
I am preparing for the exam, we say rote learning, but if I say I'm mugging for the exam,
Mhm.
they'll never understand. They will say mugging is actually attacking somebody.
Oh.
You get mugged. Mugged means somebody will come with a knife and, sort of
Mhm.
catch you and then rob you of your valuable or purse or something and run away. Crime happens in the street of New York or street of somewhere, or even in India for that matter. Now, I was mugged, you say, because I didn't see the person. He just covered my face and he took my purse and ran away. That is a word. Whereas we use it for by hearting a lesson, by
Yes.
hearting a subject. That is our own word. Uh, there is no, there is cousins. You have cousins, right?
Yes.
Your relations. Uh, we say commonly, we say cousin sister, cousin brother, correct?
Yes. If suppose if we have to just give a particular if we are talking. So
Yeah.
if we only use cousin, so cousin may be brother or sister.
Yes.
So our to for giving clarity, we use
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. They don't, there is nothing like that. It is just
Yes,
used by us to give clarity. We know
yes,
why we use it, of course. We
yes,
know
yes,
why we are using cousin brother. It's only cousins. In the
yeah,
English language, there is no only cousins.
yes.
Another one. We use the word homely. What does it mean?
Homely,
Homely
like
person.
home. Homely person means a person who love to live in home or don't
Yeah,
prefer
yeah,
to go
yeah.
outside.
Very happy to be at
Yeah,
home.
yes.
In the
Homely person.
matrimonial column, the marriage column,
Yes.
shadi.com or Bharat Matrimony, they use this word homely
Okay.
to describe a girl who is not working. She likes to be at home and home bird or whatever like that. So a lot of people looking at the column might understand what sort of person she is. It is a word created by us.
Homely.
There's no homely. It doesn't
Mhm.
mean anything actually to others. It means to us. Okay, you and me understand it, but
Mhm.
it cannot be used outside as a in the English language per se. It's like kindly adjust. We say kindly adjust. Now that word is where do you use kindly adjust? If you are using it yourself in India, where
Kindly and just suppose if I am traveling in the train.
Right.
2 person or 3 persons are
Right.
there.
Absolutely.
Already 4 persons are there on one seat, so I can say that yes, please kindly adjust.
Adjust. Yeah.
Yes,
That's a very Indian thing because we come across situations where five people are sitting on a bench or
yes,
four people sitting on a seat in a train or
yeah,
bus or whatever. Uh, or an older person is with us and we'll say kindly, like allow her
yes,
to sit,
yeah,
being, being kind to her. This
yeah,
kindly adjust is not only is it not there as a
yes,
meaning, but it is translated from vernacular.
mhm,
Meaning, in
yeah,
Kannada, if I'm in Bangalore, in Kannada they'll say adjust madi.
oh,
Adjust madi, please, please just
yeah,
be kind and adjust.
mhm,
So that is directly translated from uh, the local language. So
mhm.
it became in English kindly adjust, which we use. Uh, Loose character. What is the meaning of that?
Loose character means a person whose character is not good.
Yes. Uh,
Yeah.
we use it. You completely understand that. I also understand. We say he's a
Mm,
loose character.
mm.
No meaning at all in the English language. It is only our interpretation of
Very good.
describing somebody as loose character. When you're going to your hometown or your place of birth, or when I'm traveling to my birth, we use the word native place.
Native place, yes.
Correct? We use it often.
Yes, native place.
Everyone's in a native place. If you tell
Mm,
that to somebody in English outside, he'll never understand. He'll only say, "I'm going back to my village," or "I'm going
correct.
back to my city where I was born." Okay,
Mhm,
or "I'm going back to the city name, Birmingham," or "I'm going to, Los Angeles," or "I'm going to California." He will not say native place. So if you tell him native place, he might wonder what it is. There's nothing like that. For us, it's difficult to understand because we use it regularly, right? I mean,
but
uh,
on our Google, we see like learn English from native speaker. So what does it mean?
yeah, native speakers is correct. Native speaker is a original English speaking person. That
Mhm.
means
Okay.
his language, his mother tongue. Actually, the meaning is mother tongue. Mother tongue
Mhm.
is English,
Yes.
but there is no native place. You can say native speaker.
Language, it is okay.
Yeah,
It is correct. Native language is correct.
native language correct. Native speaker is
Mhm.
correct.
Mhm.
Native speaker is a person who's most proficient in English.
Mhm.
English or any language, even Spanish can be a native speaker, German can be native speaker, Hindi is a native speaker. Somebody
Mhm.
who's speaking Hindi as mother tongue, right? Another word, if you go outside, you travel outside, we normally say uh, you're going abroad, right? In the correct English would be I'm going abroad, or I'm going to Portugal, or I'm
Mhm.
going to UK. We use a word going to foreign
Foreign, yes.
is wrong. There's nothing like going to foreign. I'm going to a foreign land, you can say, maybe. But instead of foreign land, you can say, I'm going to Spain. I'm going to the US, or I'm going to
Mhm.
Canada. Name the place. That's what people
Okay.
normally would use. We use, I'm going to foreign. Or when you're coming back, when you come back from foreign, you say foreign returned.
Mm. If I say that many of my relatives live in foreign countries, so is it correct or wrong?
Living in foreign country. That's
It's
fine.
correct.
That's, but you can't say living in foreign.
Mhm.
Living in foreign has no meaning.
Mm.
It has meaning
Live in
only
foreign. Lives many of my
relatives.
relatives live in foreign. Foreign. Is it correct?
No. You have to
Foreign
say my
country.
foreign country or name the country. Many of my
Yes.
relatives live in the US, or many of my relatives live in Canada or in Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
as the case may be. Because there is no what is foreign? Something which is not known. When you use foreign in another context, this type of food is foreign to me. There's a
Mm-hmm.
there's a sentence in English. This type of
Mm-hmm.
food is foreign to me. That means I'm not aware of this food. I'm eating it for the first time, right? So this living in foreign has no meaning. In a foreign,
Foreign means unaware. We
no,
are
in
unaware of the thing.
in the context of what you're saying, living in foreign, you're trying to say they're living outside,
Yes.
right? That you must say living in a foreign country.
Foreign
Then the
country.
person will ask which foreign country, and then you can say US. So instead of getting into that conversation, you might as well say she's living in the US
Directly saying.
directly. Yeah, there's no need to, unless you don't want to disclose for some
Mhm.
reason. That's a different thing.
Yes.
Okay. So even you can say I don't know in a
Mhm.
conversation, but you can use the word foreign in another context. That's what I'm saying. The food is
Mhm.
foreign to me.
Okay.
It's normally told in a conversation. That is because you're not aware what the food is. What does it contain? Is it non-veg? I mean, not non-veg. I mean,
Mhm.
non-vegetarian or vegetarian, as
Yes.
the case may be.
Yeah.
Right. That. So the other one we say miss call. What is miss call? Uh, Somebody gives you a call, and the
Mhm.
phone stops ringing, and you call back. Right.
Yes.
There is no miss call. There is only abroad when you go, they'll tell you, give me a call, or I'll give you a call. Okay.
Mhm.
Nobody says, give me a missed call, because what is missed call actually? Nothing.
Mhm.
Uh, in India, you do it because maybe he doesn't have balance in his phone, uh, right? Right? You know,
No,
it's
but we
actual.
actually mostly we suppose if we want to any one number, so we say that just give me a missed call.
Yeah. Instead, he can give you a call. Normal sense. I mean, nothing wrong in a missed call. I'm
Oh,
not
yes,
saying is
I.
right or wrong. But if he gives you a call and says, Saraswati, this is the number. Please
Just
note that.
call me so that
Yeah.
I
Or I
get
can
your
give you a
number.
message, send you a message. This is the number.
Mm-hmm.
This missed call is normally done when the person doesn't have balance, and
Mm-hmm.
you say, "Just give me a missed call, I'll call you back." Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a missed call is
Yes.
enough to let you know something, a message that you've reached, or you're reached safely, or something like that. That's what we do. Do the needful. We say, do the needful.
Do the needful.
Uh, Means, according to you, what is it? Do the needful.
Do the needful means to help a needy person.
Yeah,
No.
to help, you may request somebody. He's very old. Please,
Mm-hmm.
look into it and do the needful. Means whatever you want to do for him. Like,
Yes. Yes.
please give him some money. Do the needful, or give him a
Mm-hmm.
meal. Do the needful.
Yes. Yes.
There is no sentence like that. It doesn't mean
Mm-hmm.
anything. Anything. But it's a very Indian thing. Even in a letter, we write so and so. Whatever we write in a letter, and in the end, we say, please do the needful. Thanking you, your name, my name,
Okay.
whatever. But this please do the needful has no meaning.
Mm-hmm.
You can just say please, instead of doing the needful, you can say please help him with an
Yes.
amount of rupees 1,000, you know, which is the actual what you want to convey. So that's used commonly, which is even written form we use it. Please do the needful, which is
Mm-hmm.
wrong English. Just like please revert back. Why is it wrong? Can you tell me? Please revert back.
Revert and back should not come together.
Yes.
Revert means all means
Yeah.
it
Back.
come back.
Coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
coming back. Yes.
Uh, yeah. Or you could say, please write back to me, or
Yes.
please revert. So we usually commonly use the word please revert back.
Yeah.
I used to do it in letters, and later somebody
Yes.
told me, what does this mean? It doesn't mean you're using a double positive in a way. You're
Mm-hmm.
repeating the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So then I stopped using please revert itself.
Mm-hmm.
I just leave it, and Uh, another word is eat my head.
Eat my head.
Eating my head. Yeah, eating my head. We use,
Eating my head means it is a literal translation of Hindi to English.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Like dimag khana, you say in Hindi
Yes.
sometimes.
Yes.
Eh,
Yes. Yes.
he's eating my head or she's eating my head.
Yes.
We convert that vernacular into an English sentence. Eating
Yeah.
my head. And if you tell something like that in English, they will never understand what it means.
Mm-hmm.
What is eating your head? We know the meaning. We
Yes.
know
Yes.
somebody is harassing me, or somebody is
Mm-hmm.
you know getting
Stopping.
after, troubling me, or pressurizing me, irritating me, you know
Mm-hmm.
that kind of thing. I mean, we know these kind of phrases. We use, there's a word called rubber.
Rubber.
What is rubber?
Rubber.
For pencil and rubber, we say.
Rubber. Yes, yes.
It
Mostly for in our
rubbing,
childhood days, I used to say, but now I know that it's not rubber, it's eraser.
eraser. Exactly. We use in
Yeah.
India commonly we say pencil and rubber.
Rubber. Yes,
I'm
yes.
sure even today people say it because they're just used to it.
Yes, yes.
Rubber. Uh,
Yeah.
we say out of syllabus.
Out of syllabus. Yes, we say this is
Yeah.
out of syllabus.
What is it?
Means that should not include in our syllabus. Mostly in exam time, if some question come, so we say
Yeah.
this time.
But Sarchuri, that is actually correct. If you say this question has come out of my syllabus, is
So this
correct.
is correct.
But the
Yes.
terminology out of syllabus is something which you did not expect.
Mm, out of
Yes,
syllabus.
in colloquial talking, you say, many people say, oh, he didn't expect this particular thing, out of syllabus ho gaya. But he came prepared for something, but it was something else.
Oh.
But you don't connect it to syllabus actually, you connect it to any incident. Any
Mm-hmm.
incident. So it's out of your understanding. That's what we use it like that in
Okay.
English, in Indian English, that is. Uh, Another one, God promise, mother promise.
Mm.
We say, no, mother promise. I mean,
Yes.
what I'm telling you is true. God promise.
Mhm.
No, nobody understands it. We put our hand on somebody's head and say, God promise.
Mm.
Or mother promise. We are swearing on my mother
Mm.
or a god, which is also done only in India.
Okay.
But we use it often. Mother promise, God promise.
And so
Uh,
the what we you say in foreign, like in other countries, if we
they
have to
would
mention
probably
like that.
say, one is they don't uh, as such promise on
Mm-hmm.
God or mother or something, but they might say, believe me, I'm telling you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, I'm telling you the truth. It's nothing to promise on anybody. I mean, your word is as good as enough.
Mm-hmm.
If you trust somebody, you say, believe me, I mean, I'm telling you the truth. Or you can verify it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something they normally do, promising on someone other than themselves. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's how they follow. We use the word first class or A1. A1,
A1.
first class.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean?
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah. But no meaning at all if you use it. Because first class is usually a sort of, what is it called? A grade in a in a flight, first class. Or in a train, I'm sitting in first class cabin, or I'm sitting in a first class. A1 is there's no meaning to anybody. It's just us.
Mm-hmm.
Only we know it's A1 because there is nothing like you. We use the word excellent,
Yes.
which is good enough. But we use A1 or first class for that. How did you do? First class. How was your trip? First class. How
Mm.
was the food? A1. I saw it even in the movie where Shah Rukh Khan uses the word A1
Mm-hmm.
in
Yes.
Rab De Bana De Jodi, that film. And she asks him, how's the food, biryani or something? And he says, A1. There's no meaning. We understand it completely. Nobody else
Mm-hmm.
will understand, right? Another word is cent percent. What is
10%.
cent percent?
10% means totally correct.
100%.
100%.
Yeah,
100% correct.
yeah, but no meaning at all. It is just made by us, made up by us. No, no, no cent percent. It is 100%, 90%, 80%. Even people say 200. In India, I heard a lot of people saying 200%. That
Yes.
means he's saying it's so good that it is
Mm-hmm.
200%. There is no 200%. It is
Mm-hmm.
only 100. There is
Okay.
no denomination above 100.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
100% means 100 out of 100.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot get 200 out of 100. But we say it as an expression. You know,
Okay.
to say it's so excellent that is 200%, I assure you,
Mm.
it will be correct.
So we can use
Uh,
extremely excellent. I say we can use this
uh, Come again?
extremely
No,
excellent.
the
No,
excellent. There is no extremely excellent.
excellent is already yeah,
It's already a what is a superlative word.
Superlative.
superlative. So excellent, wonderful, you know,
Mhm.
great. These are all superlatives, right? Now you can't say extremely great. It doesn't make any sense. Or
Mhm.
extremely excellent or super what uh, wonderful. You can just say 100%. That's enough. And 100% is the peak. Nothing beyond.
Okay.
But we say 200%
Mm.
because we just want to emphasize how excellent it was.
Mhm.
Just a way of expression. When you go for a movie, we use the word see. I'm going to see a picture.
Mhm. Sorry?
When you're going for a movie
Mm.
to a theater, we used to use the sentence, I'm going to see a picture.
Yes.
Yes? Instead of
No, this is
saying
wrong. Actually, I'm going to watch a movie.
movie, yeah. But
Yes.
commonly we say, I'm going to see a picture. All of us have
Mm.
used it.
Mhm.
Maybe today I don't use it, but the earlier days I used to use it. Where are you going? I'm going to see the latest picture.
Mm.
Uh,
Yes, picture we use. Yes.
yeah, but
I'm
picture, it's
going to
not a
see the
picture, it's a
picture.
movie. It's not
Mhm.
a picture at all. Picture is just a picture, right? A
Mhm.
painting or something.
Mhm.
That's again used by us. Uh, when you're on a phone, you say Saraswati this side,
Mhm.
and I would say Rohil Menon this side, right? Uh,
Mhm.
Instead of saying, you know, this is Saraswati calling, or
Mhm.
just Saraswati here, or something like that. We use
Yes.
this thing of if you say Saraswati this side, and I might say uh, myself, Rohil Menon, from
But
my
that is wrong. That is wrong
yeah.
actually.
Again, very often used.
Yes.
Often because I have also picked up a phone and somebody has said myself something. You know, uh,
Mhm.
I mean the way of introduction is wrong. It is like saying
Yes.
what is your good name among Malayalis in the south of India. A very common way to ask the name instead of saying what's your name, we say what is your
But
good name. So
yeah.
a foreigner will ask, is there a bad name also? You know, because it's just a way of saying it. Instead, there's no need to use
Say good.
good at all. Just say what's your name, or can I have your name? You know.
Yeah.
So we use that. What's your good name? What is the other one? Cut the call.
Cut the call.
Cut the call. Meaning
Yes.
you
Cut the
know
call.
yeah you
Disconnect
just
the call.
go out of the call. Yeah, cut the call. We use that often. Let's cut the call.
Mhm. Yes.
Again, no meaning.
Mm.
What are you cutting? Nothing. So
Mm.
uh, when I say thank you, what do you say back?
You are welcome.
You're welcome. Absolutely. We say mention not.
Mention now. Yes.
Mention not. Again, it used to be
Mention not
said,
we also say, but along with that we also say means welcome.
you are welcome is a new phenomenon. I can tell you till about 20 years back, it was not there. It's
Mhm.
usually when they say thank you, either you don't say anything or you say it's okay.